Hey, what's up guys, welcome back. And in this video we are going to talk about Dart null safety, which is now announced in beta. So we will see that how we can convert our package from normal to like null safe package, and we will see like what you have to do to migrate. And so yeah, because it is announced now in beta, which means that the stable version will be coming very soon, maybe in early 2021. And to null safety is such a good thing that I think a lot of people who have made some packages, plugins, they might be very much interested. So that's why I'm making this tutorial, so that I can show you how to migrate. And another thing which is very important is that what are the things which you have to keep in mind while migrating your application or package to null safety. So there is an article which you can read, and similarly what I'll do, I have this Velocity X package which I just announced like 1.0.1 today, and now we will go to 2.0.0 directly, and will support null safety, and that I'll do live right now. And another thing which is important here is that it will go as a pre-release kind of change, and some other tips which I want to share, where I'll share that as well. So without further ado, let's start with the migrating to null safety. And if you're already interested, then press the like button, subscribe to the channel right now, and yes, press the bell icon as well to get future updates. So going to my VS Code, let's say from here, and as you can see, what I have done is that I have done nothing but created a new branch called dev hashtag null safety. And this is just the same thing which I did 1.0.1. so this is the same code, but now there are few steps which you have to make sure that you are doing. First thing, that your Flutter version which you are using should be from channel beta, or you should be on beta branch. Because null safety is announced in beta, so you have to use beta for that. And the version which I am using is 1.24.0 10.2.pre. so yes, so because the Dart minimum SDK constraint which you need is 2.12, right? So yeah, that's what you need. So this is something which you have to keep in mind. Now what I have to do, if you see, I am getting one warning in the example which is saying that okay, this path is not anymore allowed, and you cannot even use git dependencies directly now to your Flutter packages. So what it is exactly saying is that if you want to use path or git, then you have to say that publish to none, which means that you are not gonna publish this package. So if I do that, this error will be gone. Why they are doing this? So that a lot of people do not just grab some piece of code from GitHub and publish that as a package, or doing minor changes into that and doing that. So yeah, I'll come to that later, but yeah, that's what you have to do to remove this error, because here this is just an example one, right? So we are not gonna publish it. So now coming to the main package itself, first of all, go to your pubspec.yaml, and you have to look for all the dependencies which you are using, because if you want to make your project null safe, then all the dependencies needed to be null safe. Otherwise there will be a lot of problems. So as you can see, I am using 3 dependencies over here. One is auto size text, second one is for internationalization, third one is pedantic, although it should be in dev dependencies. Okay, and now to check like how many of these are actually supporting null safety as of today. So what I will do, I will go to my terminal, and let me just clean it up a little bit. Yes, and what you have to run, you can say dart pub outdated. This you run when you don't have to check for null safety. So if you see here, sorry, what I did is this. Okay, so if you see this, all of my packages are updated, because I'm not checking for null safety yet, but let's check for null safety now. So you have to write --mode is equal to null-safety, and once I run this, then you will see that it will tell me which packages. So if we see auto size text, okay, it is not upgradable because it is the latest version which I'm using, and from a long time this is the version. For internationalization, you can see it is upgradable, like I'm using the latest version, but it is resolvable to null safety as well. So yes, they have a 0.17.0 null safety.2 kind of version which I can use. And the third one is pedantic, which is 1.9.2 I am using, and there is again a null safety version, because these are the core libraries which which might be used in the Flutter framework, or some like Google team is supporting these libraries. So obviously these are needs to be updated. So so what we will do, we will update these. So I'll just take this let's say for example from here for internationalization, and I'll replace it first of all. And similarly what I'll do, I'll take the pedantic one from here, and I'll replace it like this. And then I'll move the pedantic from here to my dev dependency, because that's where it should be, because I'm just checking it for analysis. And yeah, we are good to go. Now the major problem is with this auto size text. Okay, so now what I'll do, I'll go to here, if you can see. So this is the auto size text library, which is kind of, you can see, not updated in last 15 months, but I use it for Velocity X because it's a really good library, and it solves a lot of problems for me. And if you'll see, there is kind of a pull request from Tim, which clean up a few things, and then he says that he has already made a branch where he will be pushing the null safety feature. But because it's not yet approved, so what I did, I also forked it and I published it as another dependency for now. But there is a clear warning, if you will see, that this is not the original package. I have just added null safety, and this package might be removed if those changes gets approved on the original package. So my only intention with showing you this is maybe I'll just discontinue it myself. My only intention here is that how to work with this, and maybe I'll change in my project as well in the future. But yeah, so I just added this, and what I'll do, I'll just copy this from here. And since I have changed the name of the package itself, so it's just I have added underscore pk at the end, so that you can differentiate. So I might have to do more changes than usual. So scores wise, it's just announced, so yeah, there will be a lot of issues, but that's fine. So now what I'll do, I'll go here, and I'll change this to this 3.0.0 null safety.0, and yeah, I think it's done. So now the problem here, what is the problem? Like, I could add a git dependency, which you used to add, right? But now that is not supported anymore. So you have to use the published packages itself on those kind of repos which are supposed to be go live. So this is all done. So now all of my dependencies are using a null safety version of the package. And now let me do a pub get quickly, just because it should give some error. Yeah, so it is saying which doesn't match any versions conflict. Okay, so this is now not auto size text, but it is actually auto size text pk. So that's the error which it is giving, and now it should work. Yes, and as soon as it actually works, let's so it's saying sort dependence, that is fine. So as soon as I added it, and it is working now, but the only problem is that because I have changed the name of the package, so I have to change the names in my package as well. So first of all, I'll go to this source folder, and I am using it at text here. So I'll just add this and this, it should fix it. And in rich text as well, I am using it here, so this should fix it. And where else, and here also I am using it. So, and if you are using Velocity X, you won't have to like change anything, because this is happening in the code library. So you'll just use it like how you are using. So okay, these things are done manually, and now I think I am totally done with everything. So what I can do, I can run this same command again to just cross check if everything is now fine. So I'll just say mode null safety, and yeah, you can see all your dependencies declare support for null safety. So null safety is on, guys. And now what I have to do, I have to migrate it. Okay, so before migrating, what I can also do is I can just say dot get dot pub get, it should be, so that I can get all the dependencies again. Yes, this is done. So now again, you have to be on this stable channel, and this pubspec.yml, this SDK constraint I have to change, but I won't change it by myself, but I would rather let the tool change it. So I will just write here dart migrate. Okay, so what it should do, it should migrate my project, and that's what it will try to do now. And it is analyzing my project, and you can see more than one project found. So it will start with the top level one, which is my lib folder one, and then the example one, I can do it later. Okay, so it has done some changes, and now it is giving me a URL where I can check all these migrations which happened. And yeah, a lot of migrations happened, lot of. So if I see this, let's say language.dart, so you will see in line number 47, it has added this, exclamation and question mark. Yeah, a lot of things have changed. And here also, let's go to animated container. If I go to, so it has added this, that this is not supposed to be null. And similarly in gradient also, you can see question mark has been added everywhere. So I think this has done a pretty good job, and lot of changes, man. Like, these changes are more than what I expected. And if I had to do it manually, you can just think how much time it would have taken, right? So I think it should be good. So I'll apply the migration. If there will be errors, then I'll solve them manually. So let's apply migrations, and we are done with the migration. And let's press Ctrl C now. And do you want to terminate your job? Yes. And once I have done this, then you can see the SDK has changed to the current version, which is 2.12.02910 beta. I'll actually change it to just 0 because that's what they recommend. This is like you can change it to beta, but that particular version would be required then. But 12.0.0 is fine. And now I have definitely got some issues, as well as I have got like 121 warnings as well. So yeah, you have to be sure about these things. And I have got the issues in almost everything. So maybe that's happening because of these are the analyzer warnings. So what I'll do, guys, I'll just go to errors one by one. I'll see what's the problem. So so it's saying that if you will start with this guard one, okay, so it's saying that object error cannot be assigned to parameter type string. So what I'll do, add a null check. Not null check is not gonna help. So I'll just say .to string, because basically this pedantic thing, it wants me to do all the things like in a proper way. So that's why this is giving me type errors as well, so that I don't break anything. So I have fixed that one as well. Finally, after a long time, I have removed all the warnings. There might be few issues which might I have introduced, but yeah, more or less it was just about removing all the null checks which were added. So most of the time I have done that only. So yeah, that was kind of not an interesting kind of work, but yes, I had to do it. And now let's apply in the example folder. If you'll see, okay, it's in the pubspec YAML. It is using velocity X, and I want to migrate this as well. So what I'll do now, so this is, let's say, an application itself, like this example one, right? And yeah, it's not using anything else apart from velocity X. So I can go to examples, and I can just say dart migrate, and let's see if it migrates it for me. And it will take a while. And guys, for me it took some time, but it's not like compulsory that it will take that much time for you as well, because until unless you have that kind of usage. And it told me that, okay, there are issues if you want to migrate that by yourself. So yeah, so dart migrate is unfortunately not working for examples one. What I can do though is that I can try it once more time, if that works for any reason. And I can also check for null safety if all the versions. Okay, so basically what it is saying me is that you cannot do it for some reason, like you cannot migrate it. So I'll do it now manually.
A few moments later.
So guys, finally, after a lot of work which I had to do, like lot of changes which I had to do, which happened because of migration. And finally I am running my application now. And like I have fixed everything, so now it should work. So let me just run this once, and let's see if this works or not. So yeah, this migration process can be a little bit difficult if you have to change manually a lot of things, especially if you have a very big library. Although I have a good sufficient kind of library with piece of code, so there are a really good number of lines of code. So now if you see, everything is working fine, and this library looks like a good in a good shape. But yes, obviously I'll also try to run some tests. So null safety upgraded, I should write here. And once you do that, upgraded, okay, so once you do that, what you have to do is you have to go to your pubspec.yaml. You have to change your version number. So as you can see, it is right now 1.0.0, which I'll change to 2.0.0. And then I will add something called null safety dot zero. So this is the new version, which is null safety dot zero. And please guys, do test this library if you are using velocity X, because now I'm publishing it. And when I'm publishing it, I want everyone to test it as well. And if you see the change log here, I'll just say over here that okay, let's do one thing. I have added here 2.0.0 null safety dot zero, and in the change log I can say added null safety. So this is a little bit funny process because it actually takes a lot of time, but like for a library which is huge, it's definitely gonna take a good time. That's what I will say here. Apart from that, I think everything looks fine to me. I'll just do a hot restart to check if this is still working. Yeah, this is still working. Everything seems to work well. And yeah, this is fine. So now I have to publish this library. And before publishing, one thing I'll ask you to cross check is that if you go here, just check out publish and dry run it once, because a lot of mistakes it can tell you if you do a quick dry run. And as you can see, we have you are about to publish a package that opts into null safety. The previous version isn't opted in, and I think it should be good to go. And now let's try this publishing this one, publish, and I think we are good to go. So y, yes, and okay, done. So our package is published, guys, and that's all you have to do. And I have done a lot of things in the background, but just removing few things here and there, which I'll, if you want more videos on it, then definitely I can create more videos about null safety. And you can see now in pre-release 2.0.0 null safety. And yeah, that's it, guys. Like, this is what I wanted to show you. So thanks for watching, and please press like button, subscribe to the channel. This was a lot of work. And thanks for, if you love Velocity X, then you can also go and just click on this like button and give one like, on also check the repository as well. So thanks for watching. Bye bye, take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.